Crop production 2, or planting. Introduction. Planting is the development and multiplication of crop plants to meet food requirements and satisfy planting needs for subsequent reasons. In this topic, we shall discuss selection and preparation of the different types of planting materials. In order to ensure proper germination, the depth of planting for the different materials will be considered. To achieve high-quality products, the correct plant population must be maintained. Types of planting materials. Various crops are established using different materials such as seeds and vegetative parts. Both seeds and vegetative parts have advantages and disadvantages. Advantages of using seeds: easy to treat against pests and diseases, easy to store, fertilizer and manure application can be mechanized, and possible to develop new crop varieties due to cross-pollination. Disadvantages of using seeds: some have long dormancy. Plants raised from seeds have variations from mother plant due to cross-pollination. Crops mature late as compared to vegetative parts, and some may lose viability if stored for a long time. Advantages of using vegetative parts: crops produced by use of vegetative parts mature much faster. This method can also be used to establish different fruits on the same tree, as in budding and grafting in citrus fruits. Selection of planting materials. Farmers need to select plant materials carefully for successful establishment. Seeds, for example, should be clean, be of the right shape and size, and should not be damaged in any way. They should be selected from healthy, vigorous plants. Factors to consider during selection. Certified seeds. Farmers should plant certified seeds for better establishment. Purity of material. Seeds should not be mixed with any foreign material such as weed seeds and should be true to type. Germination percentage. Farmers should select seeds having high germination percentage. Germination percentage is equal to number of germinating seeds divided by number of seeds planted multiplied by 100. Preparation of planting materials. Various methods are used in preparing materials for planting. They include the following: breaking seed dormancy. Dormancy is a condition when germination process is inhibited in seeds. The methods used in breaking seed dormancy include soaking in water, soaked for 24 to 48 hours till they swell. Chemical treatment. Seeds are dipped in chemicals like concentrated sulfuric acid for 2 minutes to wear off the seed coat. Mechanical method. Scratching the coat to make it more permeable to water. Heat treatment. Seeds soaked in hot water for 3 to 5 minutes. Cheating or sprouting. The process by which selected Irish potato sets are sprouted before planting. This is done in a partially darkened room. Other methods are used in preparing materials for planting. Seed dressing. Coating of seed with appropriate fungicide or insecticide or both to protect seedling from soil-borne pests and diseases. Seed inoculation. This is done to increase nitrogen fixation in legume crops, for example, beans and lucerne. Inoculated seeds should not be seed dressed since chemicals will kill the bacterium. Planting. This is the placement of planting materials in the soil for regeneration. Planting should be done at the right time. It is, however, determined by the following factors: amount and distribution of rainfall, time of harvesting, prevalence of pests and diseases, market demand, soil type, and weed control. Advantages of early planting. Farmers fetch high prices in the market. Crops benefit from nitrogen flush. Crops establish earlier than weeds, and crops escape pests and disease attack. Methods of planting. There are various methods applied in planting crops depending on the planting materials. They include broadcasting. Seeds are randomly spread by hand in small scale or by tractors in large scale. It is common with pasture seeds, which are very tiny. Advantages of broadcasting: better soil coverage, less time to plant, and less skill required. Disadvantages of broadcasting: difficult to establish plant population, uneven germination of seeds, overcrowding of seedlings, and mechanical operations difficult to carry out. Row planting. In this method, the distance between plants in a row and between rows is known. Advantages of row planting: low seed rates, easy to carry out various practices, for example weeding, and easy to establish plant population. Disadvantages of row planting: consumes more time, soil not well covered and therefore liable to erosion, and requires skill. Other methods applied in planting include oversowing and undersowing. Oversowing is introduction of pasture legume in an existing grass pasture. This method is common with pasture crops. Undersowing is introduction of pasture crop in an existing cover crop, for example, maize. This method is also common with pasture crops. Plant population. This is determined by spacing of plant in the field. Plant population is an important management factor that influences crop yield. Plant spacing. It is the distance of plants between and within the rows. Factors determining spacing: size of plant, moisture availability, type of machinery, soil fertility, pest and disease prevalence, growth habit, number of seeds per hole, and purpose of the crop. Seed rate. It refers to quantity of seeds planted in an area. It is influenced by the following factors: seed purity, spacing, number of seeds per hole, and purpose of the crop. Depth of planting. Distance from soil surface to where seeds are placed. It is determined by the following factors: size of the seed, soil type, soil moisture content, and type of germination. Type of germination. Seeds with epigeal type of germination, that is, those that carry cotyledons above the soil surface, such as beans, should be planted shallowly, while in hypogeal germination, that is, those that leave their cotyledon underground, for example maize, should be planted relatively deeper.